Do you make room for the possibility that even though you might have feel like you've grown up a lot from where
I
you
never
used?
said that.
Okay.
I never
If
said
you
that.
cut me off one more time, we're gonna have a real problem. Do you not understand that that's rude?
I understand, but I did not say that.
I don't give a damn if you said it. Don't cut me off.
I got you.
Estella, you ready? Stop me when I'm told a lie. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
'Cause I just saw the live and I looked at the topic and I was like, God is always on time. Because I've literally been going over in my mind about like where I'm really at. I I was
First off, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on.
yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 33. I'll be 33 in June.
All right. Your first name is Estella. Okay. Go ahead. What do you got for me?
So equally yoked. This is a conversation that I've been having with myself over the past year. I did the whole fling in a foreign country thing, right? And I was talking to this guy and I liked him. And I was just like, okay, it's just sex. Fell for him emotionally because I'm a woman. Like we feel in our emotions. Like that's our nature. We're women. That's what we do. And admitting that to myself and realizing like I really like this guy, but he really doesn't have anything to offer me as far as taking care of me and protecting me, regardless of him being average or not, because he lives in a whole nother country. So I just decided that this isn't going to work out. I don't want to have to pay to bring this man in this country because he can't afford to come here.
Wait,
He
wait,
didn't
wait,
have to
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. You're saying a lot. So at 33 years old, you're seeing
hmm
a man in another country and just having a physical fling.
Right. It's ended now. What I'm
Right.
saying, my point is, I had to stop and look at myself and say, why am I doing this? Like, am I that desperate for some peen to be doing that? And it wasn't even that I felt that I was desperate while I was doing it. But once I realized, like, I spent all this time going back and
Well,
forth
how
to
long
see
were
him.
you seeing this person?
I went back and forth to see him 4 different times over the course of 2.5 years. So I
Okay.
wasted
Hold,
two
hold
and a
on, hold
half
on. Let me
years
stop,
being
stop, 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 stop,
emotionally
stop. Don't just hold on, stop. Hold on. I gotta talk too. So 2.5 years, uh,
hmm
and why didn't you date somebody locally?
because I didn't make myself available.
How'd you make
I
yourself
didn't put
locally
myself out there.
internationally?
What'd you say?
How did you make yourself available internationally?
Well, I went to a wedding in Jamaica and just had a fling with the guy, but we kept talking. And,
Okay.
that was me investing my time or putting myself to be available just to him instead of putting myself out on the market. And you've talked about this, and I've
Do you
actually
have any
listened to
children?
somebody talk about this. No, I'm single, no children, none of that. I don't want
So,
children.
so when it was time to try to decide whether or not to take this to the next level, you didn't want to bring him here because you're obviously making more money than him.
Obviously, yes, absolutely.
And what state do you
I
live
don't.
in?
I live in California. I live in the Bay Area.
Okay. So at 33 at the Bay Area, I mean, I can understand a fling, but for 2 years,
hmm
um,
I
now
have
what?
more to do.
Well, yeah, but now what are you gonna do? Because equally yoked. What do you do?
I'm getting fit, feminine. I'm definitely cooperative
Stop it. Get some help.
because I was very cooperative with him because I always want to have respect for the man I'm with. But when I begin to lose respect, I have to stop and say,
Hold
why
on.
don't I have respect for him?
Okay. When was the longest relationship you had with somebody here locally?
Oh God, I've only been had one real relationship, and that's a problem too. And that was on and off for 5 years.
How long ago did that end?
That ended 5 years ago. The last time I was seriously with him,
And why didn't you
my
guys take it? Why didn't you guys formalize it?
he's alcoholic. I
Okay.
picked
Hold on. Hold
poorly.
on.
I
Hold on. Hold
picked
on.
poorly.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. When did you discover he was an alcoholic? Year 1 or year 5?
Probably realized it was really a problem year 3.
And when you say alcoholic, I mean alcoholic
Like
means
daily
oh
drinking,
no
like a
no no
fifth
no
of
no
like
no no. Okay okay. When you say alcoholic, that means something to me. That means somebody who needs to go into a program, not a
yeah, he
heavy
needs to go
drinker.
into no, he needs to go into a program
Okay, but
first.
you still were together for 3 years before you discovered. See, I'm curious to when so many black women will have these long relationships and they're always
Well,
ending. Oh, don't you talk a lot? Listen,
I'm listening.
no, you've been talking a lot. I've had to step in many times to just quiet you down. You were with him for 5 years, and to end it, it's because he said he's an alcoholic. Okay, there was still 3 years before then. Why have these long relationships and not have an end goal? And the reason I ask that
Exactly.
question is because so many black women count engagements and long relationships as if they were marriages, and they don't count the same.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, why would you be with somebody for 5 years and not look to get married after a year or two?
Because we don't have realistic end goals in our mind, or we
I'm
don't
talking
have
about
any
you.
habits.
I'm talking about you in particular.
That's my answer. That's my answer to you. I didn't have any kind of end goal in mind.
Okay. So at
Just
20,
seeking the attention and affection of a man.
so at 25 years old,
Hmm.
you were just happy to be involved with a man for,
Exactly.
and had he not been an alcoholic, y'all could have just done this for the next 20 years without an end date.
Possibly if I'd not grown up, I've not chosen to grow myself and realize this is not okay. Like I should
When did you
want
grow
something
up?
more out of a
When did you
relationship.
grow? When do you say you?
When I hit 25, my mind changed, and I realized not
But
only
ma'am,
with the
ma'am, ma'am,
alcohol,
ma'am, 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 ma'am. You were with this man from 20 to 25.
21 to 26.
Okay, but then afterwards, ma'am, you
Hmm.
had a 2 year relationship with a man in Jamaica who was broke.
Exactly.
That doesn't sound like a grown up.
You said what?
That doesn't sound like a grown up.
I'm clear about that. That's not grown up.
So I asked you when did you grow up? You said I asked you why this happened with the previous guy. And you said you hadn't grown up, and I said, well, when did you grow up? And it was
No,
after.
I didn't say I grew up. What I'm what I'm saying is when I turned 26, I got tired of doing it, and I said I need to grow up. And then I
Okay, and
went into.
26 was 7 years ago,
I understand that.
right? And in that 7 years, you've had a long distance relationship with a guy in Jamaica who was a sexual fling. Okay, where's the growth been?
Well, the growth is now that I'm 32. I'm not doing that anymore.
And when did you end the relationship with the guy in Jamaica?
Last January.
In January 2020.
Yes.
Okay. Do you make room for the possibility that even though you might have feel like you've grown up a lot from where
I
you
never
used
said that.
to? Okay.
I never
If
said
you
that.
cut me off one more time, we're going to have a real problem. Do you not understand that that's rude?
I understand, but I did not say that.
I don't give a damn if you said it. Don't cut me off
I got you.
because it's a conversation, man. I've let you talk. I've let you flow, but I'm running a show. And I was about to say something and you got us completely off. My point was, do you make room for the possibility that even though you've grown up relative to where you used to be at 21, because you kept saying grow up, I need to grow up, I've grown up, that you still have a lot more to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, who's helping you with that?
I'm going to therapy.
Okay,
I'm working out. I'm eating differently, using a recipe book. I'm
okay,
moving out. I'm into my own apartment that
okay.
I'm paying all my bills on my own.
All right.
I'm paying down my debt. There are things that I know that I have to
How long have
work
you been?
on.
How long have you been in
That
therapy?
I've been in therapy for 6 months.
6 months.
I'm almost finished.
Do you have a male or a female therapist?
I have a female therapist.
Um, I would suggest looking at a male therapist.
Mhm.
Female therapists tend to be a lot more empathetic and sympathetic with women, and especially if you're in the Bay Area, where it's a little bit more liberal of a way of living. Because some of the things I'm gathering from here, awareness may be there, but at 33 or 32 years old, do you ever want to be married one day?
Yes.
Do you want children?
No.
Okay. Then why do you want to be married?
When I'm older, I want to have a partner that or a husband that, we can be in support of each other. And I live in the Bay Area, so, money is tight around here. You can make
Okay.
good money, but it's
Okay.
relative. So I think it's important to be able to maximize your lifestyle and
But
quality of
just
life.
like just like you didn't want to bring the guy in Jamaica here because he'd have been a
Right.
financial strain,
Exactly.
men don't typically want to marry a woman just to split the bills because women in this country, marriage is not an equal deal when it dissolves. So if
Mm,
you don't want to have children, you remove one of the major reasons for a man to want to marry.
mm.
So
So that.
uh, so everything you're talking about is for you. It's not for him. It's all
Mhm.
about you. And the reason I'm saying this is because what you've talked about has been a very selfish way of I do what makes me for me,
Mm,
and that's not why you marry somebody.
mm,
So I think you should look at a different therapist, and also understand that if you want to get married, fine, but there's a person on the end of that, and what do they want out of it? And if it's just somebody to split the bills, men typically don't want to sign a legal contract for that because if you decide to leave and end your marriage, like 50+% of the divorce in this country end, men tend to end up in a worse financial position as a result of the dissolution of marriage. And if there are no kids involved, there's really not much motivation for a amount of men to get married. Something you ladies need to think about. But thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.